Welcome to the Poor Perspective.
It's hopping around. You better not blow your chimney down. He's
a big booty elf twerking right now.
You just fucked up a whole vibe.
Get it.
Wait, yeah. Wait.
You got it?
I'm walking through the year. I got a brand new set of clothes. I'm Santa Claus with my beard. I'm pulling all the hose. Really don't know. Fuck, that's all I had.
That was good while it lasted. Welcome to the Poor Perspective, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a minute. Life just gets in the way sometimes.
Yeah, it really does.
And I'm not going to blame anybody because last week it was partly my fault.
I think it was like everybody.
As soon as we start, somebody starts calling me.
What is it?
Take it away. I'll be right back.
Oy vey. Yeah, well, pretty much I've been working. Yeah, turn that fuck shit off.
Who's calling?
Who the fuck's calling? Just cut this part out. Or let's just restart. Or he'll just cut the part out, bro. This motherfucker going out on the porch. And he's gonna talk loud. We're gonna hear him anyway. Oh, it's Wilhelm.
Oh, he can freaking Will, I want you to know, because you might be listening to this. You can go off, okay? But let me see this.
He's asking
What is
Kendall.
this?
It's German beer.
Hofbräu?
Hofbräu.
Original.
No, they don't roll. Yeah, bro, that's been around. Let me see it. Yeah, it's pretty light.
It's been around.
I think like the 1600, something like that.
Established in 1589.
Sir.
The stars.
Yeah.
So you go back to 1589 and people were drinking that same beer.
I don't know about that. I'm sure that
it's
the
original.
ingredients
That's
have
actually
changed.
pretty
I'm
nice.
sure
Yeah.
some things had to have changed.
I'm telling you, German beer's the fucking move, bro.
Damn, what was that?
Give me this back, you fucking...
He's basically a child at this point. You should have seen the video he sent me the other day. That shit was fucked up.
What'd he send you?
He sent me a video of basically him throwing up.
No. So I got bored, so I was like, and no one would entertain me because they're my pets.
Whoa there, buddy.
They're supposed to entertain me, okay?
Hofbräu.
And so I decided to chug a Happy Dad, and I did. And I started burping. I was like, there's more. And then you heard like the burps getting foamy. I was like, wait, there's a big one. And then when I did it, the foam came out. It was
Disgusting.
foam.
And then he decided to send it to my fucking phone.
Yeah, I sent it to everybody.
Oh, you should have saved it.
It was hilarious. Actually, I think I did save it. Here, I can show you. I did save it because I found it freaking hilarious.
Dylan still needs to send me that video of you hanging out the side of the car throwing up.
When did I hang out the side of the car and throw
At
up?
his house.
Oh yeah. All right, I'm trying this beer. I don't care. I can't wait.
You want to try this one first? You want to try
let me
Lance
try
beer
that one
first?
Let me try that
They're
one.
waterfall.
Oh damn! I guess I didn't save it. I thought I did.
Very dark, very lagery.
So, Kendall, explain to the people me and you're going to be trying out. The company. Come on now.
The Victor Brewing Company
You know you didn't look
Berry
at that at
Monkey, a fruited sour triple.
I love this company. Usually I do their sour monkey.
Yeah, Sour Monkey. Eats, bro.
Sour Monkey's good. Is this the same company that we get at East Nashville Beer Works?
No, different sour.
Different company.
Bro, y'all sound smug as fuck right now. Holy shit, where the fuck is this going? How do y'all farts smell? Are they good? I know you smell them.
She's nice.
Yeah,
That's
y'all
sour.
are. Y'all
It's a sour.
smug.
All right.
The sourness hides the alcohol, so look out.
You see, there's his tone of voice. Smug.
Yeah, he gets real like uppity with himself sometimes when he's talking about like certain things like beer and shit like that.
I get
when his favorite beer is Miller Lite, so he has no right to judge anyone.
Well, my favorite beer isn't Miller Lite.
That's not true.
It's just the easiest and most relatively available beer that I can find at any establishment.
What's your favorite beer?
If I had to pick two, it would be Victory, Sour Monkey,
That's not a man beer.
and then it would
That's
be
not a man beer.
That's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
And then it will be with 9.5% alcohol. Yeah, I think it is.
No. Does it taste fruity?
It tastes like a.
Yeah, it tastes fruity.
You know who drank? Never mind. Never mind. Go ahead. Never mind. That's a path I don't want to go down.
Yeah, freaking is it? Never mind. But yeah, I would say Miller Lite, Victory.
A lot of people drank this beer
And
through some hard times. I was gonna say Nazis, but
The Nazis drank that beer?
yeah, it's
you
a
think
German
they did?
beer.
1589
1589
is when it was established, so they probably
The
did.
Crusaders drank this beer. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't believe that shit, bro. 1589, my ass. What were they doing in 1589? They were
Getting drunk, apparently.
They were in some barn
It's
in
in
the middle
Germany.
of Europe and making fucking ale, and they call it fucking Hofbrau.
It's German.
Hofbrau.
They're just in a shed in the
But yeah,
middle of
no,
Europe.
this is a good one. I don't know. I have a top three. I guess my third one would probably be either like a Land Shark, a Pacifico, something like that. I like those companies.
Good lord.
What? I was.
Luigi Mangione. Do we think he did it, or do you think he
Oh,
not
he
did
so
it?
did it.
I'm on the side of that. I think he might be being set up by somebody else.
I could believe that.
I'm on the side of he might. And if you don't know what we're talking about, Luigi Mangione is the guy who is suspected of killing the CEO of United Health.
Which has
And the
contracts
video is
with-
actually very crazy because he walks up. He doesn't like. There's no hesitation. There's nothing. This guy walks up with a silencer on his gun, bro.
Yeah.
Apparently, people were giving him props for the hit.
Apparently, and then and now all these women are posting on like Facebook and social media saying how hot he is. They're like, I'd let him give me 3 back shots too, or something crazy. Ain't that nuts? Ain't that nuts?
I mean, the same thing happened with fucking what, Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy.
I
you
mean,
got
people always idolize serial killers. I mean, it happens. It's inevitable.
Let me say this. I've been having a lot of talks with people at work, and I've come to, I think, a conclusion. And I'm gonna get real like serious for a second.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna get real serious.
I can't. All right. I agree yet disagree with it. All
I
right,
know,
but
right?
hear me out, because I don't think anybody deserves to die. That guy, I'm sure he was a shitty ass person. I'm sure
He's probably a
screwed.
pretty scummy person.
Maybe those people
hopefully
are
a good
all
father.
scum
You
of the
know, they
earth.
say he was a good father at least. You know?
Yeah, that's cool. But his job specifically, that I know he was a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
He's probably killed a lot of people.
Yeah, well, they said every.
And when you say killed a lot of people, you want to be clear because obviously he didn't go in and shoot somebody.
He made people
But he's-
not get access to
Yeah,
certain
he's the
healthcare.
one who created the policies to deny people
Apparently,
from specific
every
coverage.
1 in 3 people from the the companies he's affiliated with get denied on their insurance
I
companies.
believe that. But I'm not, like, that doesn't mean he deserves to die. However, no, I'm not condoning the shooting. I'm not saying it was okay.
Yeah, we
I
do
don't
not
think he
condone
deserves
violence.
to die. But I will say it's
Causing it.
sad that we're at a point in America, like, it should be that these people in charge are scared of the people. It should be that the government's scared of the people. That's what makes this government work so well. That's why we got to where we are in a short amount of time, because of that. We're at a point now that they're not scared of us. So I'm happy. I don't agree with the method to get there, but I agree with the fact that these people are scared
Scum.
now. No, they're scared.
Scum.
They're scared.
He's a bug.
I mean, look what happened 2 days after. They fucking put Trump up for Person of the Year. A big corporate media that was so against him just said, fuck it, we're going to make him Man of the Year. 2 days after, to me, that signals, oh shit, we need to wake up because these people are starting to get crazy. And people are doing crazy shit. And
Yeah, but see, I will say, okay, people have been doing crazy shit, but it's been to each other. It hasn't been towards them since the. Okay,
But
no.
I definitely think that it needs to be that, and I'm not one to do that shit. I'm whatever, you know.
His
but
agents listening in.
yeah, I'm sure that's it. Because
FBI agent.
what I'm saying, like, I have no intentions of that, but they need to be scared, you know. And
I mean,
because
I
if
agree.
they're
I feel like a certain amount of scaredness will keeps people from
In
doing
line.
in
Yeah,
line.
it
yeah, that's
But
exactly
the problem
what I
is,
mean.
they shouldn't have to be scared. They should just want.
Automatically
the
do
people
get-
who are in office, who run our government, should want the best for us, and they don't.
That's why I said
ridiculous.
it's sad. That's why I said it's really sad. And
So I mean,
They all about the money.
And you know, there's one. You can say that there's one bad egg here, there's one bad egg there, but there's a lot more bad eggs than not bad eggs right now.
I'm a firm believer that a lot of politicians do start out really wanting to make a difference and be that difference in that person, but the system just eats them alive. And if they stick to that, then they don't make it anywhere. You know, like they don't go past fucking local level at most.
What was it? The 3 bullets had. What was it? Deny.
Oh shit. Yeah.
What was it? Deny,
defy, dispose,
or something. It was like
he etched
into the bullet.
Into the bullet. I didn't know that.
Yeah, because apparently those are the 3 terms they use when they deny people on their own claims.
Hey, look.
So it was basically like a.
I don't know if anybody believes in karma, but that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean the plan.
That's crazy.
I mean, the guys. I mean, he seems educated. He seems smart. You know,
you talking about Luigi?
Yeah, I mean,
I seen a picture though that the first picture they released of him, he had a certain backpack on and a certain style, whatever. And then the next picture, he had a completely different backpack, and like he just looked kind of different. I don't know if that's real. It was on like a fucking reels and shit, and I get a lot of crazy shit.
There's a lot of people come out of the woodworks and just start filtering the internet for anything that somewhat looks like that specific person, and they just throw it out there just to confuse.
I get a lot
now that
of
we
bullshit.
have the addition of freaking AI, they can quite literally generate.
Exactly, you can generate almost anything that you want.
I get a lot of like super conspiracy stuff that I can easily tell. Like, all right, that's obviously not true.
You know,
I hate it when
he sees that stuff and he sends it to me. He's like, "Do you know about this?" I'm like, "Kendall, this isn't real."
No, I don't do that anymore. I don't do. I watch with a more careful eye now.
Okay, I'm glad.
I watch, but I'm glad I have to. I can send it to you though, and then you can. Then it's like there's like it's like a 2-step authentication process.
Authentication.
If it gets by my brain, then I send it to Izzy. And sometimes it gets by Izzy's brain too, and then we got to show it to somebody else because Izzy will call me. I'm like, "Is that real?" I'm like, "I don't know, bro. That's why I sent it to you." He's like, "Well, I don't know."
Nah, man. I'm always one step ahead.
Always one step ahead. Whatever.
I try to be.
Yeah, there's a lot of bullshit out there. Like this fucking drone thing.
Yes, the drones.
Nice segue.
The drones in New Jersey. Listen, what have we been talking about the last few weeks on this podcast? We talked about
how big they are.
They're from what I understand, they're freaking huge.
I mean,
SUV
so far,
size.
I will say they don't know about that image. I know what you're talking about next to the helicopter, right?
There's one that looks like fucking. I don't even know what it looks like. I don't even.
So I got here real quick. I got 2 things. Fucking. One, real quick, I want to throw this in there.
Quit smiling and say it.
A sheriff. Listen, I'm. Whatever, bro. Chill.
Calm down,
chill,
bro.
Poppy.
You wanna know what makes someone not want to chill? Having people tell them to chill. Okay.
Yeah, well, then go throw a fit over there. Get out the car.
Speak. We are wanting to hear.
So there was a sheriff. Oh, well, let me put you in on this. I'm trying to figure out which one I should say first. All right, so my stepdad, he's from Jersey and all this, and so I asked him, like, what's up? He's like, oh, it's basically what he's saying is there's a lot. That's a lot. They build a lot of type of stuff like that out there. There's a military base, a lot of secret bases out there, and he sent me something that apparently they posted flight logs to the FAA. It's like announcing that they were going to do a test of like drones, military equipment. I can believe that, but did you read that article about the New Jersey sheriff that flew an industrial grade drone up there to try and like see what it is?
No,
and
I haven't heard anything about that.
Oh, it completely evaded all the maneuvers. Like just stayed. It was like really high tech. It said it had fixed wings and all this. So it might be like some anti-gravitational bullshit, bro.
But listen, I could maybe if the local government wasn't freaking the hell out, then maybe I would believe what your stepfather sent you. But it's the fact that the local government has no fucking idea what is going on. I saw something the other day that was like on a news channel that said that they were coming out of the fucking ocean.
The chances that it's high-tech military equipment is a lot more likely because
That's what they want you to think.
I get that, but that's the more logical stance to be on it,
So from everything and every outlet I've read and people going over it, and I'm talking about like secret freaking military people. They so when it comes to them saying they don't know, the guy, I'm gonna have to find it, actually name names, but he spoke. He said that's probably genuinely a true statement. Even when some of the government officials say they don't know, he said that's probably a true statement, because there are organizations that are kept to the quite literal need to know basis. So there are some organizations that he said to them, he said to these organizations that are in the secret that don't have to really listen to anybody, he said they don't have to follow laws. He said their laws are their own. He said they can fly that drone if they want to. They don't have to care or worry about it, because they kind of operate outside the law. That's how much of a secret
So the
they
CIA.
are. No, but I'm talking about even people in the CIA might not know about some of these organizations. He said so when they say they don't know, it's because they truly don't know about these organizations.
It's like the military, just the military alone. Think about whenever they came out with the B-52 and they were test flying it. People reported, "Oh, I see a spacecraft. It's a UFO. It's a UFO." No, it was the U.S. Army flying a B-52.
Now, the real question is, what happened in the last month that are they trying to cover up with this fucking drone bullshit in New Jersey?
Well,
apparently, from what I heard, something washed up on a beach somewhere in New Jersey, and they're trying to cover it up. I have no idea what it is. I saw a little blip of it, and then I could never find it again.
That's why you always screen record those things, because they get taken off.
I know, bro.
That doesn't make sense to me though, because if you're trying to like cause a disturbance,
why would you bring more?
But I've also heard that they
right?
shot one down. But I don't know. I don't know if they've released anything about it. But I have been seeing a lot of videos online saying people are at the crash site.
So the people were saying at first, anytime they shined anything, it somehow automatically, magically knew and maneuvered, turned off lights, disappeared, flew off in the distance, whatever. Another guy said that if it is a training thing, he said drones are usually meant to gather data. He said New Jersey would be a great spot because it's such a condensed and large population, such a small area. He said so it's not surprised that they would do a test to gather information, whether it's going from cell towers or just using the recon and seeing how good the drone can do. So I don't know what the drone is supposed to be, but we all know this ourselves, which is they were speaking of arms or weapons race to see who could develop the technology and get it to working. So what if it's just maybe they're testing? Yeah, they're just testing out some weird alien tech, maybe.
Because it's like we see these drones that they're using in Ukraine and Russia, and those are just a lot of those are Iranian drones that Russia's using,
and they're probably outdated.
And that's what I'm saying. Look at how well those are, how well established those are. Those are working amazingly in the battlefield. Think about what America has, because our budget is
look at the steps. I mean, you have UAPs. CIA releases, hey, they are real, even though we all knew this. Guy releases, hey, we have more UAPs. Other guys like, hey, guess what? We have not only do we have UAPs, we have physical evidence, we have material, we have weaponry, and then now you see mysterious drone flying over New Jersey. After he was stating,
somebody the government has to have found something to be able to do to make this, because a lot of this shit is crazy, bro. A lot of this shit doesn't make sense. And if these drones are in New Jersey and they're under American or whatever, like the organizations you were talking about,
these secret that
where did this technology come from?
What do you mean? It came from the ocean, from the drones.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's fucking
nuts. They crashed alien technology.
They can have a military base they built underneath the ocean, so they're like, hey, wow. Let's just be closer.
Well, my question is, and I think about this a lot. If a spaceship, an alien extraterrestrial spaceship, has the ability to come here from such a far distance, what the fuck did we shoot it down with? How did we get it to crash?
No, it's just crash landings, okay.
What? Tell me. I don't think you know the answer. because I feel like if a fucking UFO comes here from all the way from Alpha Centauri, what on earth do we have to get it to crash?
I don't think there's also if you listen to Bob Lazar, a lot of the craft that we recovered has been found in archaeological finds, so it's been here for a long time.
Okay,
so I don't know.
That makes more sense, but
I also believe in crashes happening.
How did they crash land? If they have the margin of error enough to where they don't have to worry about interstellar space travel. When they get to Earth, how do they crash? Why are they crashing?
Okay, so hear me out. Same argument. We have the ability to send rovers and drones to Mars. We've flown a drone on Mars. Barely. We've done it more than once. Yeah. So we have the ability. We have the capability. Yet we've crashed on Mars. So what's the difference? Mistakes happen. You know, even though there's no humans there, you know, mistakes still happen. But things break. You know,
back then it could have been someone was like,
back then I'm talking about
what is that?
And think about it.
You know, giant catapult.
Think about it.
Fucking,
fucking medieval people were just slinging rocks at it.
Who knows, dude? Just hit a propulsion system went down. Like,
have you ever seen
well, there's UFOs.
Shane Gillis react to the Taliban videos on the internet?
No,
it is so funny. He's like, when they blow up a tank, they're as surprised.
Oh, they turn up.
They're as surprised as the military is that they blew up the tank. They didn't think they were going to blow up the tank. And you know, it would be one thing. He said it's hard to hate them because as soon as they blow up a tank, they're like, oh yeah.
It's like the little split second of a pause, and then everyone just turns up.
And then eventually they stop cheering, and they're like, what the fuck do we do now?
Go back at it.
Let's go find another one.
We went from, where did the CEO die? Was that New York?
It was New York.
So we went to New York. We went to New Jersey. So we're about to end up now in South Carolina.
Oh God, hit country. Here we go.
Whoa. So does the name Susan Smith ring a bell for anybody?
Susan Smith.
It's pretty basic
for him,
name, right? What?
Wait. Probably for him. Sounds like somebody you would know, like a great aunt or something.
Okay, well, Susan Smith.
Sounds like a fake name, honestly.
No, it's real.
She's the SS.
So Susan Smith.
Nobody gets it. Fuck you guys.
Whoa. Okay. So this happened back in 1994. Okay. But Susan Smith, married, right? 2 kids, husband's working a great job, 2 wonderful kids, healthy, 2 little boys, amazing. You know, she's living the life, full family. She decides that she wants to start having an affair on her husband. All right, a little sneaky link, you know,
stupid bitch.
right. So
goes for the streets.
It goes on for a while, goes on, and then one day, you know, she's like, "Hey, you know, let's me and you be together." He's like, "Whoa. You fucking idiot!
Bitch.
You have a wife and you have a husband and kids. Like, what are you talking about? We can't be together." Like, and she's like, "But I love you, me more, you know." And he's like, "Listen, go home, chill, drink. I'll hit you up later." You know. She's like, "Okay." So she goes home, and then she decides, she's like, "Okay, let's take the kids out. You know, the husband's out of town or whatever. You know, I'm gonna take the kids." So she takes the kids and she's like, "Okay, let's go get some ice cream," you know. And then she ends up saying "fuck it" and driving the SUV and her 2 kids strapped in the back seat in the middle of a South Carolina lake and killing them both.
Oh my God!
And herself?
Just the kids?
No, just the kids.
She didn't kill herself?
No, just the kids. She wants to be with her man, her new man.
So what? She was gonna pretend that
she dumped it. Car sunk, bodies in there, gone. Okay. So her husband, of course, comes back. Wife's gone. He's like, "Where are the boys? What's going on?" Yada, yada, yada. They finally get her. After the cops came, no, my bad. No, she dumped the car and then called the cops and said that she was robbed and carjacked by an African-American male. Gave her a description and everything of this make-believe person, which is kind of fucked up because this is why we see a lot of issues with the minorities and police.
It would probably been more believable.
I knew you was gonna say that.
If it was a white guy, honestly.
But that's why you see the issues though, because look,
you racist piece of shit.
She gave a description out to the cops of African American male. Guess what they're going to do as their job? They're going to go patrol and try to find an African American male that fits this description. Yeah. Go up to a person. "Whoa, man, I didn't steal no fucking car." Well, you match the description. Whoa, how do I match the description of a make believe person that never? Yeah. So you see where that it does a ripple effect of bullshit. So. Then she's like, after a while, they finally they locate the car and they see the one boy's body is floating inside the vehicle, the other still seatbelted in. So she goes to court. They finally realize everything. The father's there, the family members there. They're like, "Fuck this bitch, man. She killed my kids. She can lock her up for life." They gave her 30 years.
Good.
And after that 30 years, she's up for parole. Every 2 years.
How old is she?
Every 2 years, she will be up for parole. So the family, the father, and every surviving member swore. They said, we are going to be here every fucking 2 years after this 30 days to make sure she never gets, after the 30 years, to make sure she never gets out alive.
Well, how many of them are going to still be alive?
Man, I don't know.
I'm also curious how old the lady is.
53.
Right now, she's 53? She's going to be dead. Yeah. She might not be dead if she's in a women's prison.
She got free health care.
I mean, yeah. I mean, what? 30 years, she'll be fucking like 80-something, 83.
So they gave her technically life, but they gave her life with after 30 years she
with
can
the
be
possibility
of parole. Yeah, and they're like, what the heck? She killed her kids.
She's 83 years old. There's not much she can do at 83 years old, for one. But I understand not wanting her to get out simply on principle.
Yeah, I mean, kill the kids. That's freaking insane.
But at that point, shit, might as well just stay in there.
Yeah,
at 83,
man,
you're just living your life at that point. You gotta, you've lived.
What the fuck are you gonna do when you get out?
So she was up for parole in November.
You can't fucking work. You're 83 years old.
In November, she was up for parole. Believe it or not, she got denied. So she's back again for another 2 years and then back out for parole. So she's gonna have to either wait for every family member to die, to not show up and freaking, testify against her and show reasons why they think she shouldn't be out, look, or she's going to die in there.
There's this old lady at Ross in either Mount Juliet or Hermitage.
What's up with you and this old lady?
I bet she was in prison for 30 years at the age of 50-something. She is mean as a fucking snake. Every time some person brings her clothes, they hand her the clothes. They don't even know. I saw one girl, they didn't even say anything to her. They just hung it on the thing. She goes, you could have fucking taken it back, with her fucking cigarette voice.
Who is this lady?
She's some random old lady that works at Ross in the dressing room.
To be fair, in the dressing room. Like, I get being upset about people not taking the hangers off. Like,
no, not taking the hangers off.
I know,
just putting the clothes they don't want back on her thing instead of taking them back to where they got them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. By the way, speaking of, that one black lady you say I got in an argument with, whatever, at Ross.
Was that the same one we saw the other day?
Maybe me and her are homies, bro. We're cool, bro. She's my hitter, dude. Me and her are cool, dude.
They were talking for like 5 minutes.
I didn't say you got into an argument. Yeah, I said you started being sassy to each
sassy.
other.
Yeah, nah. But me and her are cool. I fuck with her.
You talking about the one that was like, this shea butter for you?
No. No. The one, I forgot what it was. It was like I was bringing up something up there.
The lady that we saw yesterday, she had earrings on that said, don't touch my purse.
Oh no, that's a different lady. I don't know who she is, but I vibed with her too. She was cool. But no, the other lady, the other one, she the one that always tells people, like, she doesn't even let them fully leave. She's like, you better take your cart back. I'm like, yeah. I love you.
The short one?
Like, huh?
The short one?
Yeah, shorter one, the black lady with the kind of short hair.
Excuse my language, the dyke.
What? No. Oh, that's my nigga. No. Bro. Hey, no, me and bro right there, we're cool, bro. Like, I'll come over and, like, sometimes, like, because she knows, like, if she sees me with a bottle of, like, a cologne or something, it was something good. So she'll walk over and be like, what you get? Let me see. I'm like, oh, bro, y'all had this back there? I didn't even know y'all had that. This is like $150 online right now.
If you don't know, Ross sells $150 cologne for like $60. So go.
It depends. Okay, but yes, you can find. I mean, it's Ross. You can find anything sometimes, and that's why I go. Because, like, for instance, I'll do this real quick. So I bought a bottle of Coach Cologne, Coach Green, $125 bottle. Me and Blake were over at Ross one time, and as we're leaving, they're walking up with a buggy of colognes. I peep, and I look over. I was like, can you grab that bottle that box right there real quick? And she's like, yeah, sure. I was like, are you freaking serious? She was like, what? I was like, I just paid $125 for this fucking bottle of Coach Green, and y'all have it. How much is it? $34.99. Are you serious? I was like, what the? I was like, let me get it. She's like, you want that? I was like, yeah, I want a backup. It's a fraction of the price. I for damn sure want that. So you never know, especially during the holiday seasons. TJ Maxx, so they have that Dolce & Gabbana K by Dolce & Gabbana. That's a $175 bottle. They have that freaking million, 1 million. That's a $125 bottle. I'm just telling you, like just peep the clones when you're there. You never know. You might find something good.
Moving on from cologne.
I love cologne, dude.
Let everybody know that my outfit Except for my pants are completely
God
from
bless.
Temu right now.
Are you sponsoring Temu?
Do you wear clone?
Yeah, I wear board.
Did you buy it off Temu?
No, I bought it.
No, no, he stole my
Here's
clone.
Yeah, I have.
My-
I have.
When did he
Nice.
take it? Put your shoes back on.
Shoe from Temu.
Bro, I can smell your feet. They
I
smell
got
like
this-
Funyuns. Put them back on.
This hoodie from Temu. They sell good shit.
No, they don't. That's slave
know
work.
about
No, there's a fucking
Yeah.
seam right down the middle of these.
Yeah,
shoes.
and guess
It's really
what?
Strange,
A
actually.
4-year-old Asian girl made those shoes.
Hey, you know what? She did a damn
I wonder
good
if there's a
job.
listening device in it.
Right?
There might be. They ain't gonna listen to anything that I want. or that
Have you
I
ever seen the videos from the inside the Temu warehouses in China?
No, I haven't.
Bro, it looks bad. It looks bad.
And they're all just like shirtless people, just freaking
Yes.
throwing stuff like shirtless. Man, it's freaking
Let
insane,
me see
dude.
if I can find it. Hold on.
Apparently, though, Temu is right now being a big competitor for Amazon, to the point where Amazon has had to make like fucking do meetings to try and fucking come up with things to.
I would much rather buy something from an American company than a
Well,
Chinese
Amazon. Here's the thing, though. They say 80% of Amazon shop businesses are small businesses. Then, bitch, how come every single time I order anything from Amazon, I look on it and it says made from China?
Yeah,
like made
pretty
in China.
much.
I'm like,
because
what?
they get their product. I would much rather buy a product.
Like you can be a
that's
U.S.
made in America.
You can be a U.S. company. That's great, but if your products are still made in China, what's the point? Like, oh, that's
Well, you got to
freaking
think about it
stupid.
this way. That I mean, it costs a lot for people for manufacturing in the United States when they can go over. That's the whole
yeah, I know.
reason.
It's
is what
cheaper. I get it.
Trump's like ran for office for, bro. He's trying to get it to where we have a home manufacturing companies
I mean,
Just
and we need
industry.
industry. Yeah,
Like
we barely have one. We have some.
Why do we need to be reliant on other countries? This is fucking America.
one. Oh, here's something. I want y'all to think about this real quick, okay? I was out last night, and on the TV there was a Chipotle commercial. And y'all all know I have ADHD out the wazoo. Okay, so I saw them cooking through the, showing them making the fresh food. I was like, guacamole. I was like, ooh, chicken, freaking, El Pastor. Ooh. And then they got to the chips and they were squeezing a lime. And for some reason, in that moment, my light bulb went off. I was like, wait a second. I was like, a lime, right? We all know what lime is.
Yeah.
They have no seeds, so how do you grow limes?
I mean, I'm sure
Limes
I
have
don't
no
know.
seeds. How do you grow a lime?
It's probably like an early lemon.
An early lemon.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So limes are
Yeah.
premature lemons, is what you're saying?
Basically, yeah, they're super ripe.
Negative. So immediately,
I thought you were going to tell us that you saw this ad and you were like, "Man, I really want some Chipotle," and you ordered some Chipotle. I thought that's where the story was
No,
going to end.
no, it made me
now
right.
Now we're on a tangent about fucking seedless limes.
Yeah, okay, all limes are seedless
Okay,
for the most
what
part.
about bananas?
But okay, bananas have seeds.
Bullshit, they have seeds.
Yeah, on the inside.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Leave them
I
out.
got bananas right over there. You wanna go
Yeah, they normally have seeds in the middle, the dark brown pieces. Like when you bite into it, you see the
No.
core.
No.
There's seeds in them.
That's not true.
Go get a banana.
Those are remnants of seeds.
Go remnants.
They've been genetically.
Go get a banana.
Modified GMO.
Well, banana. We lost the original strain of bananas back in the fucking 80s or some shit.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
it's a whole different species
just-
of bananas
Bro,
altogether
we've
now.
been-
Early
we've
lemon.
been genetically changing vegetables. and
Well, yes,
fruits
but I'm just saying
for
like
thousands of
bananas
years.
completely changed because the specific species or like the kind of bananas that we got for years like died off in the 80s. So now it's like a different like breaded kind of. But I'll have to look at. But it's weird now.
They
It's
make
different.
them seedless for two reasons. One, because people do like the seedless version. They don't have to worry about the seeds, buying the
False.
seeds or whatever. Two, nobody can just take the fruit and grow it for themselves. They'll be reliant on those companies to provide that product.
Well, to get back to where I was originally at,
Makes sense.
early lemons.
limes are actually not early lemons.
That's the name of the
Yes, they
episode.
are.
Early
Okay.
lemons.
They're called parthenocarpi, which means
like a fish.
the fruit can develop without needing fertilization from pollen, essentially creating seedless fruit. So it's basically think of it this way: it's like kind of like asexual.
So
It kind of gets they can reproduce it by itself after grafting.
they
the
just
clone. Yeah.
So they just stick an early lemon in the ground.
What is with this early lemon? But even though I do, okay, Then I'm done with limes. I do want a fingerling lime.
A fingerling lime.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It looks like a finger, but when you cut it open, instead of it being like a segment, like, you know, segments of a lime, you squeeze it and it's little like lime pearls.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
fingerling lime? You never... What?
That's
Like,
all fruits and shit. It's like an orange or a mandarin.
What are we talking about right
Fingerling.
now? Fingerling!
finger licking good.
I'm Bobby Mom.
I'm Bobby Mom!
I don't know what that's from.
Oh, it's alright.
Listen,
did
just
that
to let
shit.
everybody know,
He did that
I
shit.
almost killed Izzy yesterday. I almost killed him.
Yo, I was choking on Five Guys meat.
Oh my god. Stop, bro.
I was, but was I
Pause.
not? Was I not?
Pause.
Was I not, though?
Izzy decided
Yes or no?
it would be a good idea to finish the rest of his burger in one bite. So shove
He
the
was
whole thing in
rushing me.
there. And then I did. What did I do to make you? I did something to make you laugh at first. I was like, "You good?" And then in my head, I was like, "Watch him not be good." And I went like that in the middle of Five Guys. There was a bunch of people around us, and he almost died, bro. And I was like, I was in his ear the whole time. I was like, "I'm not gonna help you." I was like, if you choke and die, I'm not gonna help you. Stop joking.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, it was a lot. And then all I tasted was a consistent drip of jalapeno hot juices going down my throat, and I just couldn't fucking chew because it was too. Yeah, I almost died. I genuinely almost died. He made a mess. This motherfucker knocked over his whole thing of peanuts all over the floor.
All over myself, bro.
And then you want to know his solution to clean it up? He was like, "I'm gonna just stand up and dump the rest on the floor."
what else am I supposed to do? They're gonna come by and sweep it up, bro. It's like Logan's Roadhouse. It'll be okay.
Then after that, consistently at every establishment we went to, every store, he knocked something over. He knocked everything over.
Bro. Look, we were standing there. I didn't touch a thing. Izzy literally grabs something. He looks at it. He puts it back, and then something on the other end of the aisle goes on the ground. He goes, "What's wrong with me?"
Fucking
I was like,
just falls. He's walking through Walmart and he's carrying something. Next thing you know, he pulls down the freaking side of a freaking end cap and drops something on the ground.
And like all these little
like candy beads are just rolling around. Ground.
I was like, "Oh my god!" I tried to pick it up and I made it worse. And I said, and Izzy had already walked away at this point, and literally there was just more rolling on the ground. I sat it down and I started walking away, and Izzy comes around the corner. I was like, "I made it worse. We have to go."
Yeah, it was a lot.
Wait, you did that?
No, he did that.
Okay.
No,
every
it started
store he
rubbing
went
off
to.
on Izzy when we got to Ross. He kept knocking shit down. It was pretty funny.
It was very weird, but everything he came in contact with was destroyed. And I looked back at him, and I was like, and Blake calls me a destructive force because this is like store number 5 now. And I'm like, damn, dude.
Oh, and then, dude, that salesman at Office Supply, he was trying his best, bro. He put on like 4 different discounts. Me and Izzy just wanted to split the payment.
Oh yeah,
and then at one point he goes, well, okay, well, now it's only this much.
Yeah, and then he changed it 3 times.
He changed it 3 times, and I was like, and at the last time I was like, okay, bro. I was like, I'll just pay it, and he'll cash at me later. I said, I do not. I said, he goes, oh, you can still do a split payment. I said, then what was this all for?
Yeah, and then he's like, wait. It's only, and he dropped down by another $30.
I was like, oh my god!
I was like, dude,
and I didn't even get a discount.
Why didn't you get a discount?
Because it was Izzy's thing. He was putting discounts on.
I looked at him. I was like, here, I'll just use my credit card. He's like, no, we can go do split payment. I'm literally trying to insert my credit card. I'm like, I'm so tired of this now. We've been here for 20 fucking minutes at the register. I guess I want to leave and check out. And he's like, wait, there's another discount. I'm like, oh my god, stop, please, let us go.
My god, I would have paid full price if I could leave.
It's fucking but hey, I got a fucking $179 chair for $72.
That's crazy.
So
you know he probably got in trouble for that.
No, he didn't get in trouble.
No,
they were praising his
me.
ass. Everybody was sitting there watching him. They're like, "Man, how's this guy do this?" And I guess I don't know. If
I was feeding him
he got
on
commission because he did not want us to leave without buying the Izzy's chair.
Yeah, I egged him on. I was like, hey, he's making you miss out on the sale.
Because
right
I told
now,
him
right?
that we didn't have enough room in my car.
He was like, what do you mean? I was like, apparently we don't have enough room in the car. And I was looking at something. He said, what were you looking at? I said, that chair. He said, man, it's a sale on it. I said, okay, well, Kendall was like, let's buy this first to see how much room we have on it. He said, no.
Yeah.
He's like, you'll get a better sale if you stack it right now. I said,
oh my god,
stacking this. I said, let's go back.
I was so annoyed. And
And
then
then
you
you
made
know
me sit there up front with the fucking guy for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, well, you know how I am, so I went back, right? I went back. I was like, all right, man, come on. He grabs a fucking dolly. I'm like, dude, it's not. I was like, honestly, I could carry
He
this
didn't even
myself.
grab a dolly. He grabbed a fucking cart.
No, it wasn't. No, he grabbed the guy that helped me grabbed a dolly, and I was like, dude, it's not that heavy. We don't need a dolly. Like me and you could. He was like, no, we got it, and he's taking forever. So I pick it up, I put it on. Then I was like, man, you like that chair? I was like, oh shit. I was like, what about that red and black? I was like, technically it's the same one. He was like, yeah. I was like, okay, let me get that one.
You didn't get the red and black.
So we're walking back halfway. I was like, wait, man. I was like, which one you like better? I was like, you like that red one or you like that black one? He was like, man. He's like, what's the vibe? I was like, I guess the white one would work better. He's like, all right.
And that's why it took fucking forever.
So then I was like, nah.
Sitting up there trying to have small talk with this fucking retard of a human being.
Oh my god.
I couldn't stand him, bro.
So we're halfway back. We're halfway back up, and I was like, man, you gonna hate me, but we got to turn around with that white chair. So we stop. Bro. I go ahead and run back. I grab the box because it's light. He's just thinking. He's like, hold it. He's like, wait, put it down. I'm like, it's not heavy, dude. Like the box isn't fucking heavy. Like, can we just go now? So like, finally go back up. And
dude, it was a fucking ordeal.
It was. I mean,
at one point,
cool,
he was literally struggling to get it out of the fucking cart. My present for Zoe out of the cart, and he was like, oh, I think I'm gonna need some help here, guys. I'm like, Jesus Christ! And me and Izzy are.
No. Let's say it correctly. Kendall somehow got out of fucking helping everything. The guy's like, "Oh, I need help." Kendall, I swear to God, all he did was touch it. All he did was touch it. He's like,
I got you.
I got you.
And then he found the strength to lift it up.
No, he did not. You wanna know what that strength was to lift it up? My black ass hand going underneath and lifting it the fuck up. That's what the fuck it was. Because Kendall was just like,
you got this, bro. It's not my job. I lift shit at work all day, bro. That's not my job to help you.
And then, you know, the guy, obviously he's never put anything in the car because I had to take complete control. I was like, okay, let's try this. I was like, okay, Kendall, he's like, oh, already popped in the trunk. Perfect. Okay, not fitting here. We're putting it in the back. Dude's just standing there like, what's going on? And then even when we get back here, I was like, hey, Kendall, let's carry it upstairs. I come downstairs from it. He's like, man, I really don't want it. I was like, bro, you are doing everything in your possible power right now to get out of carrying this up the stairs. I was like, it's not even that heavy.
And then he put it in my trunk.
No, he said, well, I think you can fit in the trunk. And I said, okay, well, can I? He's like, well, lift it up and see how heavy it is. I lift up. I said, it's not even that heavy. He's like, well, go ahead and put it in the trunk. I was like, you fucking asshole. You fucking dick.
He literally told me, he came up here and said, hey, Kendall's asking for your help. I said, fuck no. I was like, and no, whatever. And then he's like, yeah, he's just trying to get out of everything. I was like, dude, I'm so tempted to go down there and just carry the desk on myself just to rub it in your face.
He would be okay with it.
Yeah,
he'd be like, oh, thanks.
Thank you.
You still took my desk up, you dumb bitch.
Well, no, because my issue was if I brought it up here, I was gonna have to wrap it up here, and then I was gonna have to take it back downstairs and put it back in my car at some point. And so I feel like the process of wrapping it, and then the wrapping paper would have just been fucked by the time I got it to my house.
Up the wrapping paper. There's the difference.
Yeah. Oh, so I'm just gonna wrap it in my house.
This is a joke. This is a joke. I carry it up. He has to carry it down.
I mean, I'll carry it down. I'm a grown man. I can do it. I just didn't want to.
I don't know why my brain went somewhere else. Anyway, so do you know the new animal that's going to be in every house in 2025?
A raccoon.
The axolotl.
Bush baby.
What?
A bush baby. These things, I'm
the
telling
baby
you,
kangaroos?
they are fucking blowing up everywhere on social media. Every fucking freaking mother wants to get or themselves a bush baby. Don't get me wrong, they're cute as shit. Yeah, they are the cutest little things. They come from Africa and freaking
oh my god,
they're so scary. Cute. No, they're not. They're freaking adorable.
Look at that. That's scary.
They're
bro.
so cute.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
That's scary.
But yeah, so they don't like so they don't really walk. They jump on their hind legs, kind of like a kangaroo, and they can just like jump major distances. But they're small, they're cute, they're not dangerous, but they're kind of dirty. So they pee on their hands and wipe it on everything. You know, so I mean, but that's about it. I mean, they're pretty harmless, but apparently this is about to be like the new house, the pet for everyone in 2025.
Nah, I ain't getting no fucking bush baby.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, I might get a bush baby. I'm not gonna lie, those little guys are freaking cute. And then guess what? Guess if I can. I feel
like getting a bush baby is like getting a monkey. It's a lifetime commitment.
What if
I'll stick to my Rottweilers.
What if I get like 10 of them and then I train them to attack? And you have freaking 10 freaking bush babies attacking your ass.
I would
Have you seen, what was it? Did we cover this on the podcast where this guy trained his monkey to go rob people? And then
what?
and then just bring his shit back to his house or something.
I think.
I think so.
Maybe I don't know.
Dude,
But I think I know what you're talking about.
Train them to just like run up on people and just rob the shit, go through their pockets and shit, and just take anything
and they're
that's
like,
shiny.
it's a monkey, and then he's gone.
And then he's gone with your shit. And then he takes your new iPhone 15 Pro Max. Yeah.
I heard stories of people getting like cool with crows or whatever, and then setting up this thing where if the crows bring them money,
yeah,
they'll give treats. Mm-hmm. The crows are smart as hell, so they figure out people are pulling money out of the ATM, so they'll sit there and wait. They'll
sit there and just wait, and just swoop down and grab it out of the like the $100 out of their hand or something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's fucking nuts, bro.
I want to do that so bad with a crow.
But yeah, he was talking about freaking on some Rick and Morty shit, trying to fucking train crows and have a flock of crows on his side.
Bro, you know how badass it would be if every day I pulled up.
No, it's not a flock; it's a murder of crows.
Yeah, murder.
My bad.
You know how badass it would be every day I pull up to work, I get out the car and there's like 4 or 5 crows waiting on me, and
Just
then they
waiting on you
fucking walk with me inside.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't be able to. They probably wouldn't let you bring them inside.
Well,
but
yeah,
just imagine you walking out to your car. You just got your 4 crows just waiting for you at the car. They just sit at the car all day, waiting for you to come out of work. As soon as you get out of work, they just fly next to the car. So you always just have a murder of crows flying next to your car.
Bro, that would be so badass.
Wouldn't that be nuts, bro?
How is that not cute? That thing is adorable.
I mean, it's okay. It looks like a baby chinchilla.
It looks like the
massive eyes because they're not
and just imagine, you said it. I think I've seen a video of one hopping on its hind legs. Imagine 5 of them hopping down the sidewalk, about to just climb all over you and fuck you up.
It looks like you accidentally put it in the wrong hole.
What? Oh, his wide eyes.
Yeah, like it went in.
So their eyes don't have actual sockets, so they can't move their eyes. So if they want to look in a direction, they actually move their heads because they can't move
like
their eyes.
owls.
Yeah, pretty cool, But yeah, this is what it looks like when they move. It's so
they hop like little kangaroos.
bro. That thing is so freaking cute.
What would you name him?
Ooh. I don't know.
Do you know somebody in the friend group got an owl?
In the friend group?
Yeah, somebody in the friend group got an owl.
I'm not saying it. I know what you're saying. I know what you're gonna want me to say. Who? And then you're gonna be like, there it is. There's the owl.
No, I'm just gonna look at you.
Oh, I have a new stalker.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah.
He followed you all the way from here.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so I leave for work one day, and you already know how I drive. I hit a normal 90 miles an hour on the highway.
Yeah, even though your insurance is based by how you drive.
Anyway, so no, they just track it. Which they tell me I'm perfectly fine. They say, "Hey, you're a great driver. My score is still high." Okay, it's just they say you need to quit braking so hard, and maybe slow down. That's it. That's only 2 things. But anyway, back to my story. So I was going and I noticed this car behind me, red Kia SUV, newer, probably like 2020, 2022 model. And of course, Blake already knows this and y'all do too. At least once, twice a month, I think someone's following me. Okay, I'm crazy. So I make a right. I get in the right lane, he gets in the right lane. I get in the left lane, he gets in the left lane. Then right there up at the little congested area near Hartman where everyone is usually stuck, I know how to get around. So I went around. There was like 8 cars behind me. I'm driving, chilling, listening to Mac Miller, and I look back. I'm like, what the? That's cars behind me. Where did you come from? Why are you behind me again? Like they sped up and got over behind me. I was like, okay, maybe it's like a convoy buddy. So I get off at the exit. I get in the left lane. They get in the left lane. I make a left. They make a left. I go down, freaking making a right. They make a right. I make a left. They make a left. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Like what? Like you are making every turn I'm making. So I turn down to go to the park. You could get to parking. And I'm like, okay, let me see. I turn around. The car's gone. Because not like it was never. I'm looking down.
Probably live here.
So no, I'm talking about at work. I'm at work.
Oh.
So they left from here.
Okay, yeah, they're probably going there.
So I was like, okay, cool. So maybe 3 hours later, I'm working. I see this person walk by, and their eyes, it's like they saw a ghost. They get wide, and they rush in the store. They're like, whoa, I've been trying to catch you here all the time. I never see you. And I said, oh well,
here I am.
Yeah, here I am. I'm like, who? What? So the person, we're talking, I have some customers come in, so they stay back, and I deal with them. Comes back up and like, hey, you don't owe me anything, but do you mind? Can you help me out? And I was like, amuse me. What do you need? And this gentleman told me, he was like, hey, I left my wallet at home. Could you charge my phone so I can use my Apple Pay? My car is being worked on over there at the shop. And then it dawned on me, my light bulb went off. I was like, wait a minute. Your car is at the shop. The Kia stopped following me when I turned down, which the only thing straight would either be the shop or... So I was like, oh, wait, he was... Okay.
That's
so
a crazy way to get to that conclusion.
That's why, if you kept straight from that area, there's nowhere else you can go. If you're going to Walmart or any of the other stores, you would be banking a right. The only thing straight you can get to would be the fucking tire place or either a coffee shop. Okay, he said he walked up. So I'm doing that, yada, yada, yada. And then, I'm like, yeah, man, I'll charge your phone, no problem. I'll put it back here. I have a charger. Then I take care of some more customers. He goes back and he sits down. He comes back up and he walks straight up to me. And he said, so how much is the private, what is it called? The private, clubhouse where you live. How much does that cost? And I said, immediately, my first response was, how do you know where I live? He said, oh, do you not remember me? And I said, and it dawned on me then, I was like, oh my God. I was like, in my head, I'm like, yeah, I do. We talked at least 10 months ago when you came in as a customer once. He was like, oh, well, I live there now. And I was like, okay. I think it's like $250. He's like, okay. He was like, dude, are they normally booked? I'm like, why are you asking me this? Go ask the people like that.
Yeah.
Wait.
Go ask the people that it's their job.
And I'm like, so why? And also, why would, of all the places in my head, I'm like, why are you moving to the place? He was like, and also I thought, I don't tell where I live to random strangers. So how does he, anyway?
How did he know that you live here?
Yeah. How did he know I live there? And why would he pick that place? A lot of things went through my mind. So then he was like, hey, can you check my phone? I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. So I reached down and grabbed the phone, and before I know it, he's walking back behind my register. And I'm like, what? But as I'm doing what, he's talking, he's like, man, you charging my phone makes me want to give you a tip. And I was like, as I'm looking over, every guy does this, we readjust. He was not readjusting.
He wants you.
He was not readjusting, and I immediately. So I do a huge right step, and I back over. I was like, no, I'm good. I don't need a tip. I appreciate it. That's very thought. I was like, I appreciate it, but no, thank you. I don't need the tip. And I saw this phone on the other side of the fucking register, hinting for him to go back over. So he got the hint. He went back over, and he's still readjusting himself, making eye contact. I'm looking away because I'm not making eye contact. I'm looking at the TV. I'm looking outside. I'm looking at the freaking one hair that's on this glass from someone. And it ended with him saying, well, he was like, he tried to give me a fist bump, and I was like,
have a good day, sir.
I was like, you be good, man. I would turn around, act like I was
be
doing
good
something. He was like, okay, well, hopefully I see you around. And I was like, hopefully not. In my head, I'm like, hopefully not. I was like, but with him, I was like, I think your car is ready. I think your car is ready. Here's your phone. Please get the fuck out now. So,
all right. Did he buy anything?
No, he didn't buy a single fucking thing.
Did he even ask to look at anything?
No. He was in there for about 30 minutes, which was just harassing me and trying to get information. But Aaron left the private clubhouse and give me this tip that he wanted to give me, even though his wallet was at home.
He wanted to give you the whole tip.
Think about that. Yeah, his wallet's at home, but he wanted to give me a tip while he's adjusting himself.
I said, he wanted you.
I've never had.
He's gonna have you.
I've never had an encounter like that in my entire fucking life.
Listen, last topic before we ended the episode.
Damn.
Wow. Right,
we're moving on.
Oh, you're moving on.
I don't care about.
No, I'm talking about that.
Yeah, think about that shit, bro. You think I'm crazy, but I be connecting the dots, bro. Connect 4, bitch. I played that. Okay.
A new hunting competition in New Zealand has prompted uproar over a new category where children compete to see how many stray cats they can kill for a cash prize of $250.
Dang, y'all are making little serial killers. Like, what? Like, why can't the pest control? I mean, freaking animal control go out there and kill things? Like, what?
Because apparently the children are more capable and have more time on their hands. So
You can see a little freaking.
I mean,
where is this
honestly, if you want a job to get done, and it doesn't really matter how right the job is, especially if you're just murdering animals, why not give it to children? They're going to be the most efficient. They're going to want to be the ones who think about it.
Where is this
And then
at?
they learn how important life is.
Where is this at again?
New Zealand.
So just imagine you're walking
So
down the street, you see a little New Zealand,
what is it?
New
The,
Zealand kid in a tree, fucking just slitting the throat of a cat,
The Walmart version of Australia.
That's rude.
Dang, that was bad.
Still, my statement. Imagine walking down the street and you see a little New Zealand kid in a fucking tree slitting the throat of a cat.
Children,
Like,
are born,
what?
bro.
He's one cat closer to getting his $250. I'll tell you that.
Well, I feel like more or less you need to focus on like, okay, what? I feel like your people got more issues than that. If they're trying to kill cats for $250, like you like, let's put in education. How about that?
I want to find the kid who won and ask him how many cats he killed.
I killed.
200.
They
Right.
don't have Russian accents.
No, I think that wasn't Russian.
It almost was.
I killed them.
Okay, actually, no.
I killed him. I killed him.
Since we want to talk about accents, okay. So me, Kendall, right? Let me set the mood. Birthday dinner at Nobu, right?
Oh, whatever.
So we're all chilling. Me and Kendall are sitting next to each other. We're relaxing. We have a little bottle of sake. You know, we're having fun. We're having a great night.
By the end of it, it was 2 bottles of sake.
So, the hibachi cook, you know, he asked him a simple question. You know, he was like,
Oh, God. What did I say? I don't even remember.
he was like, "Do you want teriyaki sauce?" You know. And Kendall was like, "Yes, I want teriyaki." And he gets like, he did the accent, and I was just like, I literally look over at Kendall. I was like, "Are you
You know, a lot of
fucking
people say...
serious?"
A lot of people say...
Even the cook looked at him like he made a face
Fuck
like,
you.
"What?" Like,
A lot of people say that, like, so, like, when you go to, like, Japan and you feel like you're not supposed to say words the way that they say English words. But I've read that a lot of times it's easier for Japanese people to understand if you do the stereotypical accent.
but
of
if
the word.
if you're in Japan, that's different. I feel like,
I'd test it out.
you know, like I feel like, you know, you're in their home, you should, you know, dive into their culture, and like I feel like if you're in Japan or China, like in their nation, like in their country, you should. But when you're at a hibachi place and you're looking at the and you're freaking, he's asking you,
Thank you for listening.
if you want fucking teriyaki sauce, you don't respond with an Asian accent saying, "Yes, I want teriyaki sauce."
I bet you he did a Korean
Like the only thing
accent.
he didn't do was squint his eyes. Like that's about it. Because the accent was fully there. Like
why did I have the impulse to do it?
You could hear it because you heard it.
Stop!
This is why I can't find an Asian wife. This is why.
I would love an Asian wife. But I want like a Filipino or something.
Why? So you can call what do you want to call your kids?
No, I want a Hispanic lady so I can call
Little,
my kids
little
dry bags.
Jaritos.
So you can call them what?
Dry bags.
Oh my God. That's
Thank
fucked up.
you
I
for
didn't think
listening.
He was gonna say that.
Well, he didn't say it. He said dry.
No, dry bags.
So that's like the
I
opposite.
want to call them dry bags because they'll be half white. So
I don't remember what episode this is. Thank you for. I'm on my Sabrina Carpenter shit. Can you do it like this? Anyway.
that's on video. You just did that on
No, it was.
video.
You know what? I'm not going to defend
Mouths
myself.
are wide open.
Thank you for listening to the 74th episode of The Poor Perspective with your host, Kendall Justice, Blake Reed, and Isaiah Martin. We'll see you next week, guys. Have a great day.
Christ. Man.
God dang it. What was that?